There's something about watching your children run and laugh that makes time feel both fast and slow. Lately, I've been thinking about how some of our deepest connections aren't loud or dramatic. They're just quietly woven into the background of our lives, like these sunny May afternoons at the park. These simple little moments at the park are memories that I will cherish forever. I don't keep a whole lot of plants at my house, especially since we are moving, so I haven't been collecting any more, but these are the ones that I've managed to keep alive thus far. I don't have much of a green thumb at all, but thank God they're still thriving for the most part. Hi guys, so we made it back from the park. It is such a beautiful day out there, although it's starting to get really hot and humid, so I'm glad we are in the house now where it's kind of cool and air conditioned. Anyway, I wanted to just quickly share some of the gifts that I got yesterday. So I have been going to this postpartum support group for the past couple years, and I absolutely love going. I find a lot of inspiration and just encouragement by going to this group and being with other fellow mamas who are in the same season of life that I'm in. And they were so sweet. They threw me like this little going away party and got me some gifts, and it was just so kind. And so let me show you. So one of the moms has been doing freeze-dried food, and she brought some freeze-dried mint chocolate chip ice cream. So pretty cool. I am actually, to be honest, not a fan of mint chocolate chip ice cream on its own for some reason, but this stuff I think is really good. So I am very glad she brought it. And then I got this lovely bar of soap. It is goat's milk with peppermint and sage, and it smells so good. It has this beautiful design on it and a little design on the back as well. I think the colors are just so beautiful too. So I got this soap, and then I got this beautiful plate. If you have been following along, then you know that I have a weakness for blue plates, and this is just so beautiful. I can't wait to hang it up in my future home. And lastly, I got this homemade candle in this cute little cup. It has rosemary in it, and so I am excited to burn it and see how it smells because it's just so cozy and cute looking. So that is what I got. Anyway, so if you are a mom and you're a new mom or even a seasoned mom and you just feel like you're lonely and would like something to do with the kids, you know, I highly recommend seeing if you have some sort of postpartum support group or group for moms. I feel like they're usually held in libraries or something like that. It's been so helpful and encouraging for me. It makes such a difference being able to see somebody in person, and it's just so helpful. I mean, of course, there are lots of good things going on YouTube as well, and just like different groups on Facebook and maybe Instagram and whatnot, you know, different content creators who are inspirational. I get it. But seeing someone face to face is just so different, like I said. So if you have the resources and the time or the opportunity, please go check out a group of fellow moms, because trust me, you won't regret it. I feel like in general, we talk about family a lot, and that's really beautiful. Family is so important. But I've learned that sometimes your village isn't only made up of relatives, especially for those of us who live far away from a lot of our family members. So where can we find this support if we don't really have family who live anywhere near us? Well, it's in the women who've walked similar roads. It's something as simple as the kindness shared between strangers who become friends. and it's someone holding your baby while you breathe for a minute. I have experienced all of this and more at the postpartum support group that I went to. Quick side note, I am brewing some tea for a Kombucha SCOBY that I'm trying to make myself, so I will tell you more about that later. So don't mind the clutter that's kind of in the back there, but my grandma bought us some Dairy Queen today, so I got a chicken strip basket. It came with 4 chicken strips. I ate the first one, I have a half here. And yeah, I'm just drinking a small orange Julius. This was my first time ever having one, so I don't know, it's pretty good. It's probably not my favorite drink ever, but it's decent, so yeah. It's also on this tray because I reheated it in the oven, so yeah, that's why I'm eating off of this and not a plate like a normal person. It's no secret that we live in a world that moves fast, too fast. We schedule our lives to the last minute. We scroll on our phones, we text instead of talk, and while I know I live partly online myself, there's a time and a place for that for sure. There's something irreplaceable about being together in person, looking someone in the eye, sharing a space together, and feeling seen. But don't get me wrong, I am certainly not perfect. I go on my phone far too often, and I am working on putting it down more and being in the moment. Folding clothes is just one of those things that really helps me to reflect, at least, kind of like doing dishes. I have to concentrate on what I'm picking up and what I'm doing with the clothing, how I'm folding it, and making sure that it looks neat so that I can put it away. And so folding laundry, or even sitting down and writing a letter to a friend, are things that really help me to just slow down and be in the moment as well. I think that there's just something so satisfying about writing everything out on a piece of paper. It can be a pretty piece of paper like this, and then putting it in an envelope and mailing it out. I hope that this letter can bring my friend some joy when she sees it in her mailbox. And just a quick side note, if you're wondering where I get this stationery from, it is from Amazon. It is a bit smaller than I would maybe like for it to be. However, it is still very pretty, and I think it makes such a lovely letter for people to receive. Also, don't mind me here just sticking some tape, washi tape I think it's called, to the back of the envelope. I do not know where our regular tape went, and I wanted to get this letter out today, so I decided to tape the back up like this. It has never given me any problem whatsoever. All of my letters have arrived safely to their destinations, so I'm sure that this one will be fine as well. To be honest, today I was feeling a bit worn out, so I am making some espresso right away in the morning. I've been making a lot of mochas lately, so I put it in this cup that my grandmother got me. My girls haven't been doing the best lately. They've been sick, and so It's been kind of challenging at night because they've been waking up a lot. So today we've had just kind of a quiet, relaxed day at home. We were at the store the other day and Juliana really wanted some fresh strawberries, and how could I resist? Strawberries are not only delicious, but they're also very nutritious and good for you, and so I decided to get some. Something that I've been trying to do more of lately is trying to find different things that we can do outside or even just around the house that don't require any screens or us having to go out and go anywhere. And so I thought that today would be a good day to just sit outside, maybe get some sunlight, and just relax outdoors. So I grabbed Orthodoxy and the Religion of the Future and our strawberries, and we spent a little bit of the afternoon outside just soaking up all the nature that we could. Okay, hi there. So it is now the evening, if you can't really tell. Please excuse the washer and dryer. They're on in the background. I'm doing a load right now. So I wanted to show how I finished the kombucha or finished making the SCOBY. So I have my tea that I brewed the other day. I put the sugar in it and it sat for a few days now, but it should be good. I accidentally, or well, not so accidentally, I took the string out of the tea bag thinking, oh yeah, you know, I want to remove the tag at the end of it because I always find those little tags to be kind of annoying. But I broke apart the bag, so now there's loose leaf tea, but that's okay. I had a fine mesh strainer, so not that big of a deal. And then what you also want is you want to have some unpasteurized kombucha. So this is what I got from the store. Now, ideally, if you don't really want any of the flavor to carry over, you would want to get a plain kombucha, but since my store didn't have any, I got this trilogy one, which is lemon juice, raspberry juice, and ginger juice. So I like the trilogy one. I've had it before. I don't really mind so much. And then I have a jar. This might not be big enough. If it's not, then I'll just use a different one because I have many jars. And then I have this to mix if needed. And lastly, you want either a cheesecloth, or in my case, I just grabbed a coffee filter because I do not know where my cheesecloth went. That's okay. So I'm going to use this rubber band and the coffee filter on top of the jar to make sure that it's covered. Yeah, it has airflow. Okay, so first I'm going to add in my tea that I brewed. Okay, and then I'm going to open up my bottle of store-bought kombucha and add it in. To very slowly open it because otherwise it'll kind of fizz out everywhere. The trick is to just go very slowly with the lid and watch the bubbles to make sure that they don't go up too quickly. There we go. So I'm going to add this in. Kind of wait, because as you can see, it's fizzing a little bit, bubbling up. Add some more. There we go. Now I'm going to put the coffee filter on. I don't think I need to really stir it. I'm just going to put this on with my rubber band and get it nice and secure. All right, like a little hat, and there we go. So here she is with her little hat, and it'll take about 2 to 4 weeks for the SCOBY to start to form. So I will give an update in the next video or the video after that to kind of document the whole process and the progress of the kombucha. But so far it seems pretty promising. I will say that my fine mesh strainer didn't completely get all of the tea leaves out, but I don't think that'll be a big deal. I'll do some more research, but I think that that should be all right. Oh, also another thing, when it comes to kombucha, you always want to make sure that you keep it out of direct sunlight. So I have the perfect little corner in the back of my kitchen by my water filter where I keep my kombucha. It's out of direct sunlight, but it's still there on the counter so I don't forget about it, and it just works out really nicely. So that's where I like to put my kombucha. So there you go. That was a couple of days in my life. I am definitely going to miss my postpartum support group, but I am excited to see what opportunities there are in Missouri. I know that the church I'm going to be going to has some different groups and stuff like that, so I'm excited to see what those are about. It has definitely been a stressful time as far as just like the girls. There's been some sicknesses in the house and packing as well, and just getting things ready for the move. So it's kind of a weird transition time, and that can sometimes be stressful, but I gotta remember too that it's completely fine to feel stressed out in motherhood because that's just part of it. But it's good to have support systems in place, such as a group to go to, or maybe family members you can talk to, or friends, or of course even just praying to God can really help out. And so it's completely normal to feel that way. And I guess I just want this to kind of serve as a reminder that if you feel in this position in your life, just remember that it's okay, and that even though it's rough, there's still beauty in it as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.